Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz buying time to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Going into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick by Maher is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it done. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Let's go one more. Let's go.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. On second down, it's Elliott. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott, and he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 16, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just a call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Eagles to get the football back here. You look at 2019 for Philadelphia, a lot of what-ifs for the squad, really. They went on a nice run, as you noted. 4 straight wins, won the game that they needed to down the stretch over the Cowboys in Week 16 to essentially win the NFC East. Listen, every team has injuries, some worse than others, but my goodness, you look at the players this team lost over the course of the year, it was really unbelievable, and it really derailed what they had hoped to do.
And let's just keep it to one position. Carson Wentz, their quarterback, 27 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions. But down the stretch, he's throwing to guys like Deontay Burnett out of USC. Tight end Josh Perkins had to step in with the injury to Zach Ertz. And then Greg Ward, a quarterback at the University of Houston, on their practice squad, promoted about 3/4 of the way through the season. He became his primary target. So when you're trying to get it done that way and not throwing to Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson and Nelson Aguilar, that's tough down the stretch. Give the Eagles credit for finding a way to win the NFC East.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the toss play, Howard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Right there. 54.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculate. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Prescott from the gun on third. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Defense is always
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Wentz on the draw leads it for Sanders. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running with Howard.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. His 2nd touchdown of the night. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. From the 29, Prescott, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 51 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. That one complete to Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the 7th time in this game alone. And that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Wentz.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nigel Bradham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ertz over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Howard, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And look at this, another fake.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing on first is Wentz. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I...
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our out.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Fitzpatrick. And he completes it to Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it's 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They go play action here on first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson being chased out left. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Jackson on first down, out to his left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. To throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Defensively by now, you know.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds.